Earlier this year, I went on the adventure of clearing up everything that I had in the closet behind of me, not because I was bored or because I wanted to clean it up, but because I felt compelled to do so after watching the Netflix documentary on minimalism, which I highly recommend you to check out if you're into documentaries. Pretty interesting one. But I have no intention of being a minimalist per se, but I do like the idea of just owning the things that I really need for my day-to-day life. And that relates back to the question that I've been asking myself for a while now, which is, why do I have so many things? Like, this is a legitimate question I've been trying to answer myself. Like, why? The easy answer for that is that I tend to buy too much stuff on Amazon. Online shopping as a whole is just so convenient and easy. And with my credit cards, there's this illusion I'm getting an additional discount with the rewards or cashback the card gives me for my every online purchase. My solution for curbing my online shopping adventures is to cancel my Amazon Prime subscription, which I did last October. And since doing that, my impulse purchases have dropped to nearly zero, so I see that as a small win there. But part of the answer to this question of why do I have so many things is that I've had this bad habit of hoarding or holding on to something in the hopes that it'll be useful someday. For a lot of those things, they just end up being forgotten and they just take up unnecessary physical space in my apartment or in my life. Like this $99 personal cup adapter for my VideoMic blender. When I bought this, it sounded like an amazing idea. A cup-sized blending jar that I can directly drink from after blending my smoothie, and a lid to go on so that I can basically bring the smoothies on the go. But the thing is that I stopped using it after just 2 weeks, and by the time I realized that I didn't need to actually have this to drink smoothies, the return window for Amazon closed. But enough about that. This video isn't about my poor purchasing decisions, it's about my bad habit of holding on to things. While my days of buying random stuff on Amazon are over, the fact is that I still have a lot of things that has only grown over the years, as I've never thought of recycling, selling, or even donating some of these stuff. So going back to my earlier point about clearing up the closet behind of me, I started clearing out this closet in particular because I've continuously crammed it with a lot of random things. For example, when I want to shoot a video and I need a specific area to look clean in front of the camera, what I do is that I put whatever that I want hidden in that closet there. Adding to that, I only open the door to this closet once every few months to find something, which is another way to say that nothing that is in that closet is of good use to me. And sure enough, when I unpacked the boxes that were stuffed in the closet, I found that nearly half of it was just empty boxes that I kept around for no particular reason. So disposing those boxes was easy enough. I flattened the boxes and removed materials such as soft plastics and styrofoam so that they can be properly recycled. The other half of the things in my closet were sentimental items from my time in college at ASU. I can still vividly remember packing up those boxes with all my course notes, exam papers, and cheat sheets. And my thought back then was that the things in these boxes would one day be useful. And to be honest, they weren't useful at all. I never opened them once. So yeah. But upon opening up these boxes to see what things were in them, I felt a strong sense of nostalgia. Mind you that some of these boxes were packed way back in 2016, and since then I have never once opened them or I just brought them over. Never once opened them. So within one of those boxes, I came across the papers that I wrote during my first semester of college here in the US, and looking through them brought tears to my eyes. I was crying out of joy. At that moment, I came to the realization that I've made it. As you know, today I'm working as a software engineer, which is something that felt like an uncertain dream when I started my first semester at ASU here in 2016. The Dick Wyn that wrote those papers didn't know where or how his future would look like. So in some ways, this box of things that I've been lugging around for the past few years now did serve its purpose, and that purpose was to provide me the nostalgia of the past and to remind me of how far I've progressed in my journey of becoming a software engineer or becoming someone successful. And shortly after, I pulled out my paper shredder and started shredding all of those papers. But there's one last box of things that I'm still trying to hold on to. I've been convincing myself for the past 3 months now to shred these or just throw them away, but I haven't done so. There are some sentimental things here, like the file that my advisor gave me during orientation, or these flyers and notes from my first event that I planned at ASU. But in the spirit of getting rid of this habit of holding on to things, I will be getting rid of everything in this box except for these film negatives, because I think they're still valuable to hold on to. The compromise that I'm taking here is that I'll be scanning and photographing these papers so that these items will live on as digital memories on my computer. Cleaning up this closet is the first step of this whole journey of reducing the number of things that I have. There's still a lot of things that I have to sort through, like my cabinets in my bedroom and also the myriad of things that I have kept in my kitchen cabinets. And if you're wondering what I have in the closet right now, since I've basically cleared out all of the random things, I've converted it into a gear closet slash coat room where I put all of my camera equipment like the stands and lights, which were previously just hanging around in my living room. That's everything that I wanted to share with you for this video, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you very soon in the next video.